My big issue with him. I know you have others.
Well, my biggest issue is he lies a lot, and he's probably...
Well, certainly not more than Trump. Oh, please. Come on, man.
Well, listen, I think they both lie. I mean, I don't like that more than this guy. Because I want to just, if you want to talk about Trump, we can talk about Trump. But if you just talk about Biden, I don't think comparing him to Trump does anybody any good.
So this is an old clip of Joe Rogan and Bill Maher talking about the 2024 elections. And it's good to see some of the revelations, you know, some of the thoughts from the past. It's not that old. It's less than a year old. And then now to see that Joe Rogan has interviewed Trump. I know Bill wanted that interview. A lot of people did act like they don't. But it's very good to see. But let's go ahead and keep watching.
Just look at the situation.
Does, because they're running against each other.
Yeah, okay.
So it's kind of necessary.
It could if you want to talk about in terms of an election, but you talk about in terms of the guy who's in office right now, like, why don't I like him? Well, one of the things that I don't like has nothing to do with any of his choices, is that he's mentally compromised. I think there's something wrong, and I think it's clear.
As if the other guy isn't.
Well, okay, he speaks much clearer. He might be crazy. He might be a sociopath.
He's crazy and stupid.
Say all those things, but it still doesn't take away from the fact that there's something wrong with Biden. Like, he makes up words.
And that's the point. Like, and obviously we know that they went around to take care of that situation, which me personally, I think that they just sabotaged the crap out of Kamala Harris or something. I don't know. Like, they have all let go of her. But you see, Bill is like, he's almost unhinged about the situation. It's like, calm down. Calm down.
Again, we're living in a world where perfect is not on the menu. These are the choices we're going to have. This is going to be who's running next time. You're going to have a doddering old man.
Do you definitely think that Biden's going to make it to the 2024 elections? Because I'm not convinced.
Well, who knows? Yeah, he might not, and some might not Trump.
Right. Both of them could die at any minute now.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you're like 70, whatever years old, 78 years old.
One is 77, one is 80.
Yeah. But it's so funny how, again, he tried to two-sided, but right before Biden was actually taken out, Bill Maher was calling for Biden to be taken out, right? He was. Everybody was, right? But back then, and this is only, I'm telling you, this is less than a year ago, because it's probably like 8 months ago, whatever. They just call it a year ago, but I know that I clipped this before for somebody else, and it was not last year. Anyway, sorry, tangent. But, you know, it's like Joe asks a very good question. Do you think he's going to make it to the 2024 election? And then Bill Maher's, they're like, well, neither one of them can. But you know what he meant. You know what he meant so much that you begged for it. Y'all all were begging for it. By June, everybody was like, yo, get this guy off. And then now look.
Yeah, that's the end of the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're on E. I mean, right? I mean, you might make it to town, but you might die on the side of the road. You're
There's also blue zones where people live to 100.
They don't look like those guys.
No, they look better.
Yeah, they're thin and active.
Well, Biden's thin.
That's true.
Trump is not.
But he's thin, like skeletal thin.
Yeah.
Like, he's thin, like frail. Like, where he looks like he's just going to fall down a lot.
I'll give you this point. Trump looks a lot and sounds a lot more hearty and robust and healthy. That's true.
The coping is beyond me. Like, it's good to come back and look at this. Like, are you serious right now? Like, Trump looks hearty and Biden's thin. Yeah, he's skeletal. Well, at least he's small. Yo, mental gymnastics. Don't worry. They do it on the right, too, by the way. They do it on the right. I trust and believe. I call that out. And for anybody who's just coming here, please don't forget to like and subscribe and the notification bell. But coming back to it, what? Like, this is hilarious.
He's a city roach. He eat the worst things he eats, the stronger he gets. You cannot kill him. No, I'm
sorry. God help us all. Bill Maher is funny. He's a steady roach. The worst. Okay.
He's also the only guy that didn't noticeably age the moment he got into the White House.
No, we did. We aged when he was in office. He was fine. You're right. He didn't look like he aged. He always looks the same. But he's a criminal, and he's crazy, and he's stupid. And crazy and stupid are two different things.
When you say crazy, what do you base?
Okay, let me give you an example. Stupid is like Frederick Douglass is alive, or the stealth bomber is literally invisible.
Right.
Or nobody knew healthcare was hard to solve. That's just stupid. He's very stupid. Crazy is like, it's important that the crowd at my inauguration was the biggest ever. And I'm going to make an issue of this for the first 2 weeks of my presidency, despite photographic evidence to the contrary. Or I'm going to steal these documents that I don't even know what they are, and I don't care, and I'm going to put them next to the toilet at Mar-a-Lago, and then I'm going to fight you to take them back. Or
See how framing is like really. Okay, so this is the nurse in me, and this is I said it in the last video that I did about Cenk Uygur, who does things like this. I'm going to steal documents and I'm going to put them next to the toilet. Somebody who does not know what's going on will think that Donald Trump went into the White House, stole stuff, and put it literally near the toilet where they flush and take poops, right? This is insane. The man was president. He can, everything he touches and does whatever is declassified. There is no ceremony for this. Everybody knows this. Secondly, he had everything locked and locked again, okay? The office of whatever, I forgot, there's so many different offices. They had already did the inspections over and over again, and they said he was good. And then they came back and wanted more. I might have held on to them too. You don't know what he was holding on to. What is going on? Biden literally had him in his garage.
not conceding the election. Those things are crazy. Or thinking I can somehow charm Kim Jong-un in Korea, although that might be stupid. Sometimes it crosses the line between both. But he's both stupid and crazy, and he's a criminal. You know, he's not being charged in these trials because he's a liar. They purposely didn't do that. Apparently it's okay, it's not illegal to lie to the American people. And of course he did lie and continues to lie. He still hasn't conceded the election, which he plainly lost. He's charged with actual crimes. Criminal intent.
Yeah, stuff that you don't even know how to report on. That Kim Jong-un actually reminds me of a time when Trump had to take them down. Hold on. Sorry, guys. If you made it this far into the video, because it's good to go back into time. It's good to, kind of reminisce. No, hold on. It's like all the time, like, oh, it's crazy to talk to Kim Jong-un. Oh, I didn't know diplomacy was crazy. Again, I have my issues with Trump, but we cannot always think that everything he does is crazy. Just diplomacy is necessary. If we would have had a little bit more diplomacy, I don't think that we'd be looking at 3 different wars. Yes, I say 3. Russia, Ukraine, Israel, and everybody in the Middle East, wherever they feel like bombing today. I don't know who's next. I don't know. Are they bombing Yemen again? I'm not sure. Syria, whoever. Taiwan and China. Oh, yeah, that's coming. Yeah.
I hope it was an incorrect report.
When was the last time you heard from him?
I don't want to say.
Since you pointed to me, just a quick question about that. So you haven't made any contact, though, just to make sure?
With who?
The North Koreans.
I don't want to say. I won't say that.
Okay.
We have a good relationship with North Korea. As good as you can have. I mean, we have a good relationship with North Korea. I have a good relationship with Kim Jong-un, and I hope he's okay. And somebody would say, oh, that's terrible. No, it's not terrible. I hope he's okay. And I think it was a fake report done by CNN.
So can I ask you a question?
What do you have? Go ahead. No, that's enough. Go ahead.
Can I ask? But that wasn't my question.
The problem is you don't write the truth. So, as far as I'm concerned, I want to go to the next
Can
one.
I ask you a question about?
No, not CNN, please. Go ahead.
The White House has not responded to these
I told you.
from your side.
CNN is fake news. Don't talk to me. Go ahead, please.
But he says he was retaliated against, and that's why he was removed from his job. Do you have a response to that?
Okay, next question.
That would have been me all day, like, award. Like, next question. And she keeps trying. This is that miserable one. Yeah. Diplomacy. That's all it is. And then you get people.
To obscure, I forget what the actual.
Right. You're so mad at it that you forgot, though, right?